Writing is the only hobby that if you don't become a professional, people view it as a failure. You think if you build model trains, if you collect stamps, if you like to skateboard, you rock climb, these are hobbies. But if you like to climb rocks, nobody ever says to you, so when are you going to become a professional rock climber? When are you going to do this on television? When are you going to become an Olympic quality, and get a sponsor and make money and do this as your daily job? And so I knew the odds were never good about being published. And so I assumed that I would never be published. And so I just worked on my book. And when I got rejected, I was like, oh, okay, I figured I would be rejected. But I did it for 14 years, and you don't do that because you're hoping to make a lot of money. You do that because you love it. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily, people shouldn't try to follow my example as a way to become published. But you could maybe follow my example as a way to be happy as a writer. Because honestly, my overall happiness, and this will sound very strange to people, my overall happiness was much greater before I was published. I had more free time, and I spent more time with my friends, and I wrote for fun, but now I write as a job, and it does a strange thing in your head that I'm still trying to understand. I'm not saying that it's not great and that I don't have fun, but I was really good at being nobody, and I really enjoyed it. I was very successful at being nobody, and being this is kind of hard at times, and I don't think I'm as good at it as I was being just a happy, bumbling, useless, unpublished writer. I listen to a ton of audiobooks. More since I've been published, because my time is very precious, and so I can listen to an audiobook while I do stuff around the house or when I drive. I probably listen to almost as many audiobooks as I read print books these days. I'm no stranger to performance. I've sung in choirs, I read in front of large audiences, and then I go in the studio and it's just you and just the mic, and there's a guy through the window, and you realize that there's 8 different ways that you can read a 4-word sentence. He sat in the chair, he sat in the chair, he sat in the chair. And you're like, I could screw up every one of these sentences in 10 different ways. And it's paralyzing at first. And those first 2 pages probably took me an hour to read. Luckily, they brought in a true professional to direct the audiobook. He gave me such good advice. And he's directed Neil Gaiman reading his own audiobooks, who, if you've never listened to Neil Gaiman read his own stuff, you are missing one of the finer joys in life. And I'm no Neil Gaiman. It's like I am a strong B, an amateur B, maybe a B plus at the best. But folks like Neil Gaiman, Garrison Keillor, David Sedaris, they read their own work and they are just A plus. They're stunningly good. I hope to get better, but I'm not that great yet. Hello there, see, as soon as you start doing it professionally, it's much harder to do. Hello there, hello, audible. Well, and actually, this is a great example of the difference between speaking and doing this solo performance, because I can talk all day to a person or to an audience, and then as soon as it's just you and the mic, it's a whole different piece of your brain, and I lock up. Hi there, I'm Pat Rothfuss, and I would like to wish all of you out there in Audible land the very best, and I hope that you enjoy all of the lovely audiobooks out there. And if you care to try mine, I hope you enjoy that too.